I've been helping quite a few ladies lately with dressing in ISO and kind of what a working from home wardrobe should look like. So I thought I'd take you through some of the pieces that I've presented and I think is key in your wardrobe. So I think they're key in your wardrobe, not because they're going to satisfy our needs at the moment, which differs slightly because we're spending so much time at home, but you need them in your wardrobe because this is what part of your capsule wardrobe looks like. So for those of you who don't really know what capsule wardrobe is or think you might know, the way I do my capsule wardrobe for my clients is a little bit different, because when you Google capsule wardrobe, often just black, white and grey comes up, and that is absolutely not what a capsule wardrobe should be to me. I think we'd all die of boredom if it was just that. It has to have some colour, some texture, some pattern in it, otherwise it's just going to bore you, frankly. So the way I construct my capsule wardrobes is basically, think about it as the nucleus of your wardrobe, yeah? It stays in your wardrobe the whole time, all year round. And you've got a slightly more casual end and a slightly more dressy end. And you dress it up, dress it down with more casual sneakers, more casual bags, etc. And then you dress it up with smarter shoes, something that, a bit more zhuzh in the hair and makeup. So you're basically wearing the same clothes, but you're styling them a little bit more casual and dressing them up with your accessories, etc. when you want to. But it's the same, pretty much the same clothes. And what I'm looking at today is the slightly more casual end of that capsule wardrobe. Then how it works is, in summer you sprinkle on your bikinis, your swimwear, your caftans, your shorts, strappy dresses, etc. And then you lift that part off, put it away, and then for winter, sprinkle on your boots, your heavier knitwear, your coats, etc. And that's what sprinkles on and makes that nucleus work for winter, yeah? So everybody's capsule wardrobe will be different. So what I'm going to show you out of these pieces, because I've shopped in my wardrobe, can't really go out and about at the moment, but what I'm going to show you here is the types of garments. I'm not saying you need this exact garment. I'm saying that you need a garment that does this job. And if you don't have that garment in your wardrobe, you might be struggling with getting dressed every day, okay? And it's really interesting because talking about a capsule wardrobe, lots of people, lots of my clients find it a little bit easier to dress for a little bit more casual and buy pieces for that, or buy pieces for the races and a little bit more, workwear. But often we can't shop the bit in the middle. That smart casual, those pieces that can actually take you anywhere and everywhere. That's the bits that are often missing in my clients' wardrobes, and that I then spend time and money curating with them, depending on their personal style, their budget, everything else, to create that. Because unless you've got that heartbeat, that scaffolding of your capsule wardrobe, it's really difficult to dress, yeah? So let's dive in with some pieces. So let's start first of all with activewear. I have really got an unhealthy relationship with activewear these days, as most of us have. And the activewear I'm going to show you here, I actually dress it up and dress it down for going out as well. So I've actually outfitted all of these pieces, yeah, and I have made, I would say hundreds, but I've made loads and loads of actual real life outfits that you can then dress up for work, for Zoom meetings, for hanging out the house, for going out when the pubs and bars and things reopen. So they will take you anywhere, and they're flexible enough to kind of satisfy your lifestyle, yeah? Although initially we think they're maybe a little bit more casual. So this pant is actually a PE Nation for H&M pant that I've been dying to wear. It's when you choose your activewear, for yoga pants, etc., the softer the fabric that you buy, the more you'll live in them, yeah? And that's generally nylon. So out of everything, if you're going to shop online, look for the content that's got more nylon elastane as opposed to polyester elastane. Nylon will be a bit softer, yeah? It'll also might be a little bit more expensive, so worth paying for, because you'll have one pair that you'll love, fit you like a second skin, and you'll just feel so comfortable, especially if you're sitting down a lot in them and then you're going to go and work out. So this is actually a neoprene from PE Nation, so it's heavier, so I feel a bit more covered in it. I don't feel like my cellulite is, showing off to the world. It's that bit heavier, and I can dress them up with a shoe, with a heel, as well as sneakers. And this is a cotton-on rib top. Rib, I've been talking about rib for my last little blog actually. Rib is fantastic because it's really supportive. So you don't always have to wear a bra underneath this, which around the house I don't always want to wear a bra, even a soft bra sometimes. This is fantastic for holding and giving more support. So whether you've got, whether you want it for bottom of body because you want a bit more support around there, whether you're pregnant and you want it in more of a dress, wherever you need. But for this kind of product, if not, Target does them with an inbuilt bra support, which is great because it's really soft and you don't have to then always wear that separate bra underneath when you're just hanging around the house. And this is fantastic, and I will show you how to play with the straps, etc. And it's cropped, so I haven't got all the tucking in business. So that works really, really hard in my capsule, and I'll show you how when you see all the photos I've created, or the outfits. T-shirts. T-shirts are awesome. Even though this has got a little logo on it, still really, really versatile. I've showed you this for those of you who follow me before. This is an H&M t-shirt, and I think at that lower price point, H&M, Cotton On and Zara are really good for t-shirts. At the higher end, I'd go the French brands, the Sandro, the Mage, the Etre Cecile, really, really good. But it's a slightly smarter product. You feel a bit more dressed, but it is more expensive. I think you need a bit of both in most people's wardrobe, yeah? So white ground is really, really easy to dress up and down. When you're buying your t-shirts, obviously most of them are cotton or cotton elastane. If you want something a little bit slinkier that you can dress up more easily, go viscose. But also look out for more sustainable fabrics like bamboo and cupro in your t-shirts, which are super, super soft, and they're the ones that will stay in your wardrobe and you'll be just washing and wearing on rotation because they are super, super soft and feel divine to sit around all day in. Pleat skirt. I've been banging on about pleat skirts for so long. There are fashion trends that came in as a trend and is staying around, as most trends are. Fashion trends have slowed down so much because the way we consume fashion trends is very different now to how it was even 10 years ago. This one is Zara. Zara are really good for pleat skirts. Most brands do a version of a pleat skirt. And the main thing is you've got to get it to fit your waist and your body shape, I mean your personal style. So your pleat skirt might not be this length, might not be metallic, but I love that this is instant glam, that I can just screw up, don't have to iron, don't have to think about. It's actually quite warm to touch. It's not cold and slinky, so I pop it on and I love being around the house in it. It's really, really lovely to wear. It's quite easy on the waistband, and because it's polyester, so this is where polyester sits in your wardrobe. Polyester, the pleats will remain in, hence why it's great for traveling, non-iron, really easy. But you know, if I'm in a meeting online and I've just got a t-shirt on, at least I've got something a little bit dressier on the bottom if I need to get up, move about, etc. I've not just got joggers on necessarily. So a lightweight jacket. Doesn't have to be this jacket, but I think you need a lightweight jacket in your wardrobe that's unlined, yeah, really soft, and it's in a neutral tone. This rose gold kind of shacket style, cross between a shirt and a jacket, is perfect for me because it suits my colourings. And you'll see with all of this little capsule, it's quite muted in tone and quite earthy, yeah? And it's got more gold than silver because I suit gold. So I've actually curated my capsule over the years to suit my colourings based on my body shape, okay? So that's why I'm saying your jacket might not be so oversized, yours might be a little bit more snug in fit, but this is a bit slightly more directional in terms of the actual shape, and that's what I love about it. And this rose gold is much more flattering on me, so this is a neutral to me that works with so much of my wardrobe. I love the fact it's a little bit shorter, works really well with dresses, layering over, as well as pants, skirts, all sorts, and it's lightweight and soft, yeah? So that kind of product is really, really key. And we wear this indoor as well as outdoor. This is not an outdoor only jacket, okay? So again, I can pop it on. I've got a collar on if I'm in a meeting. I've got a collar on, so I feel a little bit smarter, although it's a really easy wear, effortless product. Okay, next one, posh track pant. Gotta have a posh track pant, yeah? So rather than you wearing a track pant that's 2 sizes too big, it used to be your boyfriend's and it's got holes in them, why would you wear them around the house that make you feel rubbish, when you could wear something a little bit posher, a bit more elegant, that actually you don't mind wearing outside the house as well? And that's kind of my guide to dressing in ISO, because I don't want you to put anything on inside the house that you're not prepared to leave the house in. Yeah, if you think about that, you know, we suddenly haven't changed our whole identity because we're working from home more. Yes, we want more comfort from our clothes, but we don't suddenly want to be wearing that t-shirt that's got holes in it or stains on it, or living in our pajamas all day. That's not gonna do anything from a mental health perspective, yeah? And doesn't, you know, we're gonna actually look in the mirror and just think, oh, what am I doing? Just not liking what you see. So just pivoting those kind of things for something like this, which you can leave the house in. I've styled up for going out, it looks really sexy, as well as just with a sneaker and a t-shirt. But it's got the satin down the side, drapey fabric. It's got the little zip up the side and the elasticated waistbands. So obviously elastication is key. I've even got it in this dress. It's the reason why I bought it. I can move about loads. And it's elastication I've been talking about for, gosh, about 20 years since I started designing. I've been trying to put elastic in so many bits of my garments I was designing, because that's the difference between you constantly wearing it or wearing it maybe once a month, if that. So the elasticated waistband is fantastic. So a darker neutral, something like this, is a great colour to have for bottom of body, yeah, because again it works really nicely back, quite effortlessly, with loads of other colours. Yeah, it's a bit of a no-brainer. It doesn't have to be exactly as pant, but a posh version of a track pant. Sweatshirt, gotta have a sweatshirt. So many different brands have sweatshirts these days. So a lot of the sportswear brands have them, but I would try and get something that's a little bit more feminine in the colour, ideally. This one is quite a boxy one actually, but I love the tie-dye on it, because tie-dye is, although it's a pattern, it's not too much of a pattern for my personal style. This one's from Zara. Go as soft as you can, yeah? Most brands are doing a version of. So maybe a little bit lighter weight is quite nice, a little bit more supple. You don't want it feeling like cardboard, yeah? So again, it might be a little bit more that you pay for that hand feel, that beautiful fleece inside. It's really worth it, because again, you'll just want to wash and wear this, okay? The other kind of top I think you need is knitwear, a lightweight knitted piece, yeah? This I love, it's instant glam. So although the actual shape is loose, easy, and effortless, really throw on, it's actually got some real glam and elegance about it. I bought this second hand from Forever New, and it's a fabulous piece. It's great for apples because it skims and just hangs off the bust. It's also really great for pairs because it's got this beautiful split at the side that allows more room if your bottom of body is a little bit wider than your top of body. So it's a fantastic shape. It's also, although it's loose and easy, it's longer rectangular that way rather than boxy that way, yeah? It's got a nice open neckline, so it's showing off a lot of the women's chest area and neck, which is generally a really flattering slim part that we don't mind showing. And it's got a bit of a sleeve on it, but it's lightweight, so it will see you through loads of the year, yeah? That's a really great, a great version of that I picked up in a second-hand shop, actually. Okay, Uniqlo shirt, I've showed this one before. It's awesome, it's effortless, it's perfect for hanging around the house, but also being ready to just jump on a few calls if you want something a bit more collared, yeah? If you want to go even smarter, you'd put a little blazer over this, depending on whether you're still wearing blazers for your meetings at the moment. Then back in the real world, when we get back to normal, you might well put a little blazer over this, yeah? And over quite a few of these pieces, but it's not, I haven't put that in this capsule at the moment because most people aren't really going for a blazer. We might just wear something a bit more collared like that. Also, excuse me, I haven't put a denim jean in here because lots of people aren't really wearing denim on the bottom of body. Denim on top of body I've got in here instead. So this is a fantastic Uniqlo shirt. It's their non-iron shirt, so it's a viscose polyester. So the viscose gives it its drapiness, the polyester gives it its non-iron function. It's really effortless. I put this back with pretty much everything, and again, it's worked really hard in this capsule wardrobe, yeah? And it's one of the smartest pieces in here because you need some kind of variation. They do it in colours as well. This is my favourite colour in Uniqlo. A casual khaki kind of coloured pant. Okay, this is a Topshop pant. This is pleat fronted and high waisted. Doesn't have to be pleat front high waisted for your version of this. I chose this style because it elongates my short legs and gives me a little bit more fullness of where I'm a bit flat and a bit boyish and a bit straight here. So this particular shape corrects my body shape, yeah, and gives me more of a shape that I want. And that's what clothes should do. You should be picking these pieces that flatter you and work with your body shape rather than against, okay? Because this nucleus has to really be you, yeah? So this is the one I chose. You know, it might be something more like that kind of shade that you want to for your kind of khaki. Zara is really good for this. They also offer more of a softer kind of casual green pant in coupe rose and tencel, so it's a bit drapier and a bit softer for those of you who like that. A lot of my clients actually like that more feminine kind of green pant, and it is a little bit more on the casual side, so you can easily, you know, pop with t-shirts and hang out by the sideline of your child's Saturday sport when that goes on with a bit of a jacket, or you can pop on with something a little bit more skimpy, pop on a heel and go out to bars, etc. Not too tight around the waist, nice and easy around the thigh for when you're sitting down a lot, and it's not too crunchy in terms of fabric that it's not comfortable to sit in for a lot of the day. Okay, another, if that maybe is a little bit smart for you, a denim shirt, well, I was going to say it could be a good alternative, but actually I think you need both. Every person I think would benefit from a denim shirt. This is mine. It's a menswear shirt, shopping menswear. It's cheaper, it's fantastic, and lots of other people won't be in the same things. It's got embroidery on it because I like that whole vintage look. Yours doesn't have to have embroidery on it. Yours might be a bit darker, it might be a bit slimmer, it might have some stretch in it. But a denim shirt that you can dress up and down, and also works as a shirt but also as a lightweight layer. So if you're sat there for a lot of time during the day and you're getting a bit chilly, then you can just pop that as a jacket over it rather than that one if that's a bit heavier, yeah? So at least you get some versatility from it. Also, if you're popping on work calls, it's still collared, but it's still casual. So you're not making too much effort, yeah? Tube skirt. Oh my God, a tube skirt is the best thing in your wardrobe. It's great, it works with your body shape. If your pear shape, go a bit longer. It's just fantastic. And a lot of my clients have slightly shorter versions of these, but that doesn't give them the functionality of a longer one. So something that hits below your knee is the key length, because when you're walking, it will only get shorter, particularly in the workplace. That's not necessarily a good thing. I run around after my daughter in this with my sweatshirt and my sneakers, and I can also put it back with a smarter shirt if I'm in the workplace, yeah? Still works really beautiful with a really structured blazer, if you want that for when you go back into the office, and works with either shoe. Both of the shoes I've got, these are the only shoes I've used, yeah? Sneaker, everybody's got a sneaker, and if you haven't, why not? Let's get you one. And I've just got a little kitten heel here. It doesn't have to be this shoe, but it needs to have a bit of a heel, something a bit smarter that will lift all of this to take it to all those places that you need to go, whether it's into the office or when you're going out to an appointment, or whether you're going to a social event, yeah? Something like that. This is a Country Road. Kitten Hill and Scanlon has similar, but obviously it's a lot more expensive. So that's why I went Country Road. So a lot of women have got, as I say, the shorter version of this, and if you've got a couple of those, why not just sew it together to get the length that you need, yeah? A black one is a really, really good investment. And again, if you're pregnant, etc., it stretches with you. It's fantastic, and you can wear it higher, lower, wherever you want, depending on what flatters you. So it's got loads of versatility to it. And then lastly, loungewear. Loungewear, I've had this loungewear for about 5 years. It's a Marks and Spencer's that are really, really good for loungewear. Obviously elasticated waist. It's got a beautiful little tie on it with some rose gold trims. It's got a elasticated hem as well, and it's a really classic shape. And how I say to choose your loungewear is to basically keep it really chic. Don't get it, you know, with butterflies and things all over it that looks like pajamas, because you've got to be all right with wearing this outside the house, yeah? If you need to, you can pop your jacket over it, yeah? And then you pop your sneaker on, and you can leave the house and just nip out and grab some milk if you need to. You think about it needs to be kind of quite refined. Think about this as more of a premium product. If you can afford cashmere in this product, do it. Because also what I want you to do is wear them separately as well, yeah? Which I'll show you in my outfits how I've done it. But cashmere is an amazing fabric because it actually regulates your temperature. It's fantastic, and it doesn't have to cost the earth these days. So if you're going to go cashmere, go Uniqlo or Marks and Spencer's. Try a 2-ply, it's a little bit harder wearing. Do not pay extortionate amount for cashmere anymore. You do not have to, yeah. So this, as I say, I got from Marks and Spencer's, and pretty much, you know, Boden do loungewear. You've got right through to kind of Boohoo. Next online is really good. I think they're not delivering just at the moment, but they will be soon. ASOS. So many brands have got a loungewear, not just a couple of options, but they've got a whole pull down menu under loungewear. So just think, as I say, about trying to keep it chic, go neutral in the colour. And even if your version of this is more of a tracksuit, keep it refined and sophisticated, yeah? Because again, we want to be able to know that it will last us and make us feel a bit more elegant rather than too masculine, or that's not necessarily how a lot of my clients want to feel. So that's the capsule. I think your version of this is the best thing to invest in. So go and have a look in your wardrobe and see if you've got things that do this job. Doesn't have to be exactly these pieces, but do this job. And for me, trying to maintain a bit of a sense of myself still, while still staying comfortable in stretch fabrics with elasticated waists, doesn't always have to be, you know, something like that is still so easy to wear. So check out the way that I've actually then outfitted all of these, and try and think about this part of your wardrobe being your part of your capsule wardrobe that will be your forever capsule wardrobe. And why not actually put it together in part of your wardrobe, because generally we go to our wardrobe and we'll just go to part of it. So if you've already figured out what your capsule is for the next month or so, well, we'll be at home more, and you can just literally go to that part rather than it all being dotted about. It will be so much easier and quicker, and you'll be able to see what you've got, and then you can see the outfits much clearer together because they're right next to each other.